Hi, my name is Tushar Lall. I'm a composer and I'm going to check out the features of Casio CTX 9000 IN. And yeah, let's start. Casio is so well integrated with the Indian music scene that at a point of time, a lot of people used to tell me that you play a Casio, and like this was in second or third grade, and I think till like sixth, seventh grade, even I had no clue that this is called a keyboard, or you would call this a synthesizer and not a Casio. If I am checking out a keyboard, the first thing I would look forward to is the tones on the keyboard, and when you open this baby, like it starts with the stage piano patch, which is okay. Let me try playing something on it. So I actually, it definitely does sound like a well-made piano. Like if you know what I mean. I mean, I've tried quite a lot of them, and they've definitely they've kind of hit the sweet spot with the tone. You are obviously kind of limited in ways to like digitally reproduce the tone, but I think like they've done a brilliant job, especially considering the amount of options they have. Like that is absolutely insane. This is mellow, and yeah, see it does sound like really mellow, like immediately, like if I play a chord, like it's way softer than like a stage piano or a grand piano. And if I have to play a melody which requires a lot of dynamics, so like that's another really good part about this keyboard also, that like the softer, I mean the touch sensitivity is absolutely brilliant. And so yeah, the mellow, like I love this patch, like see how absolutely like soft it gets, and then it's curled up in such a nice way. So if I have to play, see, so like it's such a well-rounded feel to the song, and I mean you just enjoy while you're playing it. Look, this is pop piano. Like for anything staccato, this has got such a sharp attack, and not only that, like it's also so bright. You need this in a pop piano, and like pop pianos are supposed to sound like that. Like especially when you're doing like a lot of I don't know, condensed staccato notes. So something like, so just to get that, so I can hear all the notes separately, and that's a good feeling, man. This is stack piano. Again, like see, like listen to the smash on this thing. Like there are quite a lot of options you have. Honky Tonk. There's stuff like piano pad, which can make you like feel really I don't know. You can create a lot of mood out of this thing, So like this this sounds like like one of those like vintage Korean movies where you compose on cues, and you have to depict emotions, and you're very direct about it. Like take a story for instance. Okay, so you enter your house, you see your cat sleeping. The cat is sleeping too peacefully because the cat's dead. My sense of humor is a little challenged. So if I have to like open the keyboard, I would like directly go to piano pad and start composition, and I think like it would really add to whatever I'm doing. And again, like this is all like very moody stuff. I love how they've like captured the warmth of electric pianos, and played quite a few, and this sounds good. This is good to me, and like if I have a keyboard in front of me with like with a tone that's got, you know, like so much warmth, and you know, anything which is so well rounded when it comes to the when it comes to the lows. I would definitely, you know, like start running my hands on it and like not stop and you know keep playing it. So they've also captured these other instruments like music box, and you know it's a great composer's tool. You know, like uh, something like spooky. But you know, if I have to, you know, like I don't know, just set moods, or you know, like so just set like different tones for different scenes. I mean, that's how my perspective would be. You know, like I would always think in terms of composition, and you know, I won't think a lot in terms of playability. Despite that, you know, I'm having fun while playing this keyboard. This is a steel guitar, and you know, like you can hear that I don't know that tin that tinish sounding thing. You know, that really sharp metallic thing when you're playing this patch, and also if you hit it hard enough, like see the like uh, this is how, you know, they've put in a lot of efforts, that if you're playing it normally, if you hit it hard enough, you know, it automatically, you know, like slides on its own. And you know, like this is not the job of a keyboardist. You know, like this is the job of a guy who's actually playing like a steel guitar. But I mean, you know, like they've just put in, you know, like these tiny extra efforts which you know, like make, you know, the entire playing experience a lot of fun. They focused on the authenticity of the tones, and that just makes the playing, and especially the, you know, like the composing bit, a lot of fun. I think I was just playing around, and you know, I accidentally played like three articulations. So that's a normal one. It's like slapping it. I would need something which is close to a bass, or you know, I would need something which is close to a guitar, so that I can play, and you know, like then maybe like get actual musicians to record it. But you know, like this would work. You know, I can just come to my room, like switch this on, and I have these, you know, like really beautiful strings, and you know, to work with, and this is more mellow. So you know, and because it's mellow, you know, like you can immediately sense that, you know, the attack is kind of gradually increasing. I mean, usually whenever like I'm arranging strings on DAW, you know, we would have like CC functions and faders, and you know, you do this using faders. But you know, this is this kind of has a natural attack curve, which is, you know, like very well balanced, and you know, like it's very well spread out on, you know, like all the keys. Like I would be happy with that. I would definitely be happy with that. And it's like more than anything, I don't think like a lot of people would mention this, but this keyboard would be a good composer's tool. You know, like if you just wanna like enter your room and like switch something on, and just, you know, just start playing something on something. You know, so I mean, it's a pizzicato. That's amazing. So, you know, it's almost, you know, like I can trick you into thinking that, you know, I'm doing the vibrato action. So you know, it almost feels like, you know, like I'm moving the keys like that. But obviously, I mean, you know, like the patch has got that thing. It's an inbuilt thing. A composer, or you know, any music producer would be so happy to, you know, like just come across these things, you know, which are kind of native to the tones. And you know, like I don't have to like put CC on like a couple of mod wheels, and you know, like do it myself, and like keep one hand busy there. And I'm looking more towards like, you know, composers tools, and what what can like really like more towards like brass sections, and even the saxophone family. I mean, they've just taken extra efforts to like put this breathiness, this high end over a saxophone which is already sounding very good by itself. So also like I specifically work with like Indian classical instruments, and just to come across harmonium, and like I mean, I would definitely like sit with this, and if I don't have access to like a real harmonium or something like that, they even have the tabla tarang, and I was really surprised, and also like very amused and very happy to find something like tabla. And that's how like that's exactly this led with drums, like I recorded a drummer, and that's how we started Believer. The versatility of tones on this keyboard is just insane. Even if you are in if you're in like electronic music composer, or like you make dance music or something, you can create like leads out of this patch. I can definitely like use a lot of patches in this keyboard for a lot of mock-ups that I have to make. So as a composer's tool, I think like this would work brilliantly.